Okay, so we said about the width of stance, as we said. You can see on the left, that's quite wide. Look on the right there, it's not really that much narrower.
Yeah,
it is, but it feels to you probably like that sort of red line about that wide, okay? So because you're too wide and stuff before, as we said on the left-hand side, when you swing back, top of the backswing is good.
Is that alright at the top of the backswing?
I mean, for me, the checkpoint's looking there. I mean, you're not getting the club too far inside, and you can't really see that on there. But we turn the shoulders. For me, you've got a 90-degree shoulder turn. You've got a 90-degree wrist hinge. You're setting the club. You haven't swayed laterally. You're over the golf ball nicely. Yeah. You're in a good position there to bring the golf club down. The thing is, on this side, with the width of stance being too wide, as you start trying to come down now, you get to about here and the lower half sort of stopping, and there's no real movement through. Sure. So here now, that right foot's barely moved at all. It's sort of just trying to keep up. The knees are too far apart, and you've got no hip movement there. Compare that to this one now, where the lower half can drive and continue to keep rotating.
Yeah.
And we finish that swing. Look how much further, if we go to the full finish position there now, how much more range of motion. That right hip pocket there is fully round. That one there is not quite coming around as much. Your foot's a bit back. The gap in the knees. It's just a whole more movement round here, around there, and your shoulder.
So what would be like an ideal, like you say, the gaps?
Well, from there, what we're looking for is a follow-through position. You want your weight on your left side, which I would say definitely you have pretty much.
Yeah.
Your right foot would certainly be a little bit more up on its toe, which would then bring the knees obviously more together. Okay, so
should be more on his toe
than that, little bit more. Yeah, that's probably the limit to where you can get to. But back there, when your knees are back there, that foot's barely coming off the ground. If we're looking down the line from the left here, you would see your heel about off the ground about this much, where this one's probably 3 times that. Okay? There's a bit more movement there, but it just needs to be a little bit more rotation. But like I said, because you've been swinging from this width of stance to start with that wide stance there, your body hasn't been able to move. Just because you're now narrower doesn't mean you automatically will. Okay. Just practice with that narrower stance, getting used to moving better.
Yeah.
Once you do that, you're going to start your lower half now from the top. I say from once you get to the top of the backswing, it's your lower half that triggers the down. All the swing now works from the ground up, rotating from here through to the goal. And that's where your power's going to come from. If you use just your arms and you swipe through with the top half, it's very, very inconsistent. The ball's going to go left, right, that sort of bottom of the club, that sort of drop kicky one you said that sort of dips out of the sky.
Yeah.
You lose all the power. So at least here now we can rotate the lower half through, and we're in more of a balanced position there than we were before. Okay, so a little bit narrower, and I think the swing throw just hold the finished position. If you do that, you'll find yourself wanting to move more, won't you?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to try and think about.
Just have that as a swing throw. It's a simple swing throw on the golf course, I think, isn't it? Just set up, a little bit narrower with the feet, and just maybe with the driver. Your irons, you're probably going to be narrower anyway, I would suggest.
Yeah,
just with the driver getting a wider stance because of the base. Okay?
So it would be similar thing with the irons.
Yeah. But I don't think you'd be quite as wide with the iron swing probably, because you'll just naturally get narrow with your feet. So you may not be needing to bring them in as much, if at all. Okay, but just focus on that drive with it.
And it's a good swing thought with the irons to hold it.
Yeah, exactly. Just hold the position and see the ball fly, watch it land, and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is something completely different probably, but like